independent film is so important. You can't take the studio's money and have an independent vision. You got to have independent money to make an independent vision.
Harlem Talk Radio brings you news and information and stimulating talk radio on the Harlem community.
You know, I directed this one and I acted in it. I think each film is different. It's kind of like children in that they don't really come from you, they come through you. And if you're smart enough and adult enough and you put the ego aside, you can say, oh wow, 50 brings this dynamic and Ray Liotta brings that dynamic and Lynn brings this. And if you listen to it, and I know that sounds a little, California, but if you listen to it, you'll do the best for. One of the coolest thing about directing is it's not a solo art form. As a painter, no one's going to tell you don't use blue because it's more expensive than red. But as a filmmaker, you're dealing with sets and actors and scripts, and ultimately, you're dealing with people. I don't think the battle is just about finding the funding for the movie. It's also about getting the movie out there. Because as the technology gets faster and easier, we can have more independent filmmakers. You still got to tell a good story.
Listen, how important is for black filmmakers continue to struggle like your father back in the 60s and 70s? What do we need to do to continue that fight so we tell our story?
Tell you what, it's very simple. It's economic cause and effect. If you don't like what you're seeing, that the studios are supporting, you got to support with your dollar what you want to see more of. That's the bottom line.